A long time ago, there lived three friends, a tortoise, a deer, and a woodpecker, in a forest surrounded by a lake. They were very close and spent time playing with each other. One day, a hunter came to the forest. The hunter, who had just arrived in the forest, was delighted to see the footprints of a deer near the lake. He followed the footprints and set a huge leather trap along the lake's edge. At late night, the deer felt thirsty and visited the lake, but unfortunately, he fell into the trap. The deer was shocked by the massive trap and cried out of fear and pain, "Please, someone help me. I have been trapped." The woodpecker noticed the sound and flew down from the top of the tree. The tortoise, too, heard his friend's voice and came out of the lake to discover what exactly had happened. Both of them were horrified to see the trap. The woodpecker suggested the tortoise chew the trap with his teeth to set their friend free. As the tortoise was busy rescuing the deer, the woodpecker flew away to find out the hunter's house to keep him engaged. When the woodpecker located the hunter's house, she flew over the hunter's head and started pecking. The hunter cried out in extreme pain and tried to flee through the back door. But yet again, the clever woodpecker was already aware of the situation and continued attacking him. The hunter was startled and stayed in his house for a while. When he mustered up the courage to come out and kill the bird with a knife, the woodpecker flew back hurriedly to her friends and yelled, "Beware, the hunter is approaching." The tortoise had already gnawed away at the leather trap, helping the deer to escape. The deer ran into the forest, and the woodpecker flew up to the treetop. However, the tortoise was so tired that he could not get away. The hunter picked him up and put him in a bag, which he tied to a nearby tree. When the deer saw his friend getting captured, he thought of a plan and slowed down to let the hunter see him and release the tortoise. The hunter started chasing the deer with his knife, but the deer was too fast to be caught. The hunter entered the deep forest while following the deer and lost his way in the woods. The deer quickly got out of the forest and reached the lake. He tore open the bag where his tortoise friend was trapped using his sharp horns. The tortoise was rescued, and there was a little reunion as the woodpecker joined them. The deer asked his friends to hide in the forest until the hunter goes away. The tortoise hid in the water, the woodpecker flew away to her nest, and the deer hid in the thick woods. When the hunter finally found his way out of the forest, to his surprise, he found out that the tortoise had also escaped. He was hopeless and frustrated and determined not to return to this forest and lake again. Finally, the three friends were relieved and lived happily together for the rest of their lives. The moral of this story is, a friend in need is a friend indeed. The friends who stay by your side during difficult times are true friends.